Hello, welcome back to the channel. And today we have a fun little video idea that I had. Basically, I'm going to design a wave of sets to release for LEGO. Like, if I were in charge of designing the sets for the next wave to come out, this is what I would put in it. And this is my May 4th special, so happy May 4th. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So for this list, I have 6 standard play sets, and then I have 1 UCS set, 1 Master Builder set, 1 Starship Collection set, 1 helmet set, and a battle pack. So yeah, starting with the play sets, I have them at different price points. So we'll start with the $30 price point, which I have Plo Koon Starfighter. So yeah, kind of just like the Anakin Starfighter, like the Mace Windu Starfighter, all of those kind. Just Plo Koon's version, because we haven't had that in years. And we had the Microfighter with the awesome Plo Koon minifigure, so, why not have a regular one? I'd put it, at $30, and then I'd hope for around 350 to 400 pieces, possibly more if LEGO's being generous, but as long as it looks good, I don't really care. And the minifigures would be Plo Koon, obviously, and then probably his astromech droid, and maybe like a clone technician or something. Maybe a little side build too, I don't know, but yeah, I think that'd be an awesome $30 set. Next up at the $50 price point, I would like to see a Vulture Droid and Hyena Bomber set. So, it'd just be 2 ships, just the Vulture Droid and the Bomber, and I'd hope to see like 600, maybe 700 pieces, like something around there would be good. And then I just want an updated version of both of those ships, because just like the Plo Koon Starfighter, we haven't had them in years. Like, it's probably been almost 15 years now, but yeah, it's just awesome ships that I want to add to my collection, right alongside like the ARC 170 and the V19 Torrent from last year. Those would just be amazing to have. And the minifigures would probably be like just some battle droids, maybe some of those rocket battle droids that we got a while ago, and maybe like I don't even know, a tactical droid. I don't even know what they include. Maybe buzz droids too, but I don't really care. As long as we get the ships and they look good, that's all I care about. Up next, at the $80 price point, I have a Republic shuttle. We've just seen so many Imperial shuttles that I want to see another Republic shuttle, because to my knowledge, we've only had 1 or maybe 2 of them. I don't know. But yeah, for $80, 900 pieces sounds pretty logical, maybe 1,000. And for minifigures, obviously some clones, maybe a clone pilot or 2, maybe like some battle droids, I'm not sure, or like a Jedi or Chancellor Palpatine. Those would be pretty cool, but yeah, that's all I gotta say for that. Next, at the $100 price point, I want to see a B-Wing. We have had X-Wings, we have had A-Wings, we have even had Y-Wings, but we have not had a B-Wing in so long. I think we've only had one ever made, but I just want to see a new one, because it's an amazing ship, and we don't see it very much, but it's just so cool. So, yeah, $100 for, I'd say maybe 1,000 to maybe 1,200 pieces, something in there would be cool. And then minifigure wise, it'd be a Rebel pilot, maybe some Rebel technicians, maybe like a stormtrooper and like a droid. I don't know, but yeah, I just want to see another B-wing. Next up at the $120 price point, I want an AT-ACT. So it's basically the AT-AT, just a tad bit different. It's a little bigger as far as I know, and it's like orange and can carry more cargo. It's not like a troop transport, but it's the one that we see in Rogue One, and it just looks really cool. So I want one of those, because we've never had one. So yeah, at $120, 1,200 pieces to 1,400 pieces seems pretty accurate. So yeah, minifigures would be Shore Troopers, obviously, because we haven't had those in a while, and they're pretty expensive now. And like when you want to buy them on Bricklink or at Brinks of Minifigs or anything like that. So I want a new version of those, and then maybe just some standard Stormtroopers and some Rebel Troopers. Oh yeah, AT-AT drivers, because I believe that this one has AT-AT drivers. I don't think there's a specific one just for this ship. So yeah, that sounds like an amazing set. Next up is a set that I do not think is ever going to be made, and it is Battle on Kashyyyk at $180 and probably around 2,000 pieces. So this is just an idea that I had. I don't think they've ever made a set like this, but just like it's basically just a battle pack, but like super super big. So a bunch of Kashyyyk clones, a bunch of battle droids, maybe a snail droid and a Kashyyyk. What's those things called? The Wookiee helicopter thingies. I don't even know what they're called, but maybe one of those or a droid gunship, and just like some cool big ships and a bunch of troopers. That'd be really cool just to have. It'd be an army builder for ships and troopers. So I would love to see that. I would buy it the instant it comes out. But yeah, that is all the play sets. So moving on to the helmet set. For the helmet set, it's a hard decision to make because there's a lot of helmets. But honestly, I would go with the Royal Guard, the Imperial one. So like the red Royal Guard. That sounds really cool. I don't know how they would make it because it might look a little funky, but yeah, I think that'd be awesome to see that. I'd say maybe 600 pieces and probably like 60 or $65. That seems to be where the helmet sets are. So yeah, I think that sounds really cool. Now moving on to the Starship collection. I personally do not own any Starship collection sets, and I'm not a big fan of them. Like, I mean, they're pretty cool. I know lots of people like them, but I'm just not a big fan. So I didn't really, think too deep into this. So I just chose the Imperial Star Destroyer because for some reason that one has never been made. I mean, we have like the Super Star Destroyer, we have the Venator, but we've never had a standard Imperial Star Destroyer. So yeah, probably around $70, 700 pieces. Just, a standard Starship collection set. Now moving on to the Battle Pack, which is probably my favorite one out of all of these sets. And it'd be a Wolfpack Battle Pack because we have not had Wolfpack troopers in God knows how long, probably 10 or 15 years at this point, and they're just so cool. Besides like the 501st, I think they're some of my favorite clone troopers. And just like a standard battle pack, probably like $20, maybe 200 pieces. But I mean, the build doesn't even matter at this point. I just want the minifigures. I'd say probably like 4 clones, maybe two Wolfpack troopers, a Wolfpack heavy, and a Wolfpack jetpack trooper, and that sounds pretty cool. So yeah, just anything with Wolfpack troopers that aren't garbage, and that sounds awesome. And now moving on to the Master Builder series set. And I don't think they're going to make this because they've only made 2 Master Builder sets, and they've both been like pre-2020, I think. So I don't think they're going to continue that line, sadly. It's an awesome line. Like, I personally own the Cantina, and I love it. So my idea for this one would be the Geonosis Arena, which just sounds amazing because, who doesn't like Attack of the Clones? It's a great movie. So yeah, I'd say probably around $400, maybe a little over 4,000 pieces. Sounds cool. And there'd be so much to do, but it'd be just, an arena, probably some of the stands, some of like the Geonosis Tower thingies, I don't even know what they're called, like the spires, and then a bunch of minifigures. So I don't even know all the minifigures. It'd probably be, obviously Obi-Wan, Anakin, Padme, Count Dooku, Jango Fett, Mace Windu, and Newt Gunray, and then obviously some Geonosis battle droids, probably a couple clone troopers, and then I would love to see like new molds for the creatures, like the Acklay and whatever. I think those would be awesome. Like the new molds, like the Rancor or whatever. I think that would be awesome just to have those. And if I had the money at the time, I would totally pick that setup if it came out. So yeah, that just sounds like an amazing Master Builder series set. And finally, the biggest one of the wave would be the UCS set. At $500 and a little over 5,000 pieces, I want an Acclamator. We have the UCS Venator, which is probably one of the best Star Wars sets ever made, and I want an Acclamator. The Acclamator is probably like the second best ship to the Venator, like capital ships at least, and it'd be an awesome UCS set. You can include like probably 2 or 3 minifigures like UCS sets do. I'd probably say like Obi-Wan and his admiral, and then maybe like a clone trooper. I don't know. I don't even know what the minifigures would be, but I don't really care about the minifigures. I just want the build. The Acclimator is such a cool ship. It's like a miniature Star Destroyer almost. So, yeah, I would love to see that. And yeah, that wraps up our video. So, if you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see a part 2 to this video, then comment on it and I will make a part 2. So, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.